20 years of hanging out with wealthy people, here's one thing I do know to be true. They do not have the time to carry on your emotional labor. They have very little emotional capacity for whatever is going on in your life. And I'll tell you why. It's not because they lack empathy. You could literally tell them the most devastating news, like, I just got diagnosed with cancer, I lost my son, and they will simply say, I'm so sorry to hear that, let me know how I can support you. And it ends there. They will switch the conversation. It does not mean they lack empathy. They have just trained their brain to process emotions differently. Even when I got sick last year, I told my friends we're going to discuss this one time and never again. And that was highly driven people, successful people have something called solution-oriented thinking. Meaning, if you were to tell them that I have cancer or whatever, God forbid, whatever you tell them that's bad in your life, their brain immediately scans for solution within seconds. What can I do for this person right in this moment? I can help them solve it. Can I offer a doctor? Can I offer a surgeon? Can I offer a friend of mine who knows how to help with this situation? If they cannot find your solution, they will pivot from that conversation because it's unproductive to keep talking about something they cannot fix in the moment. And I concur. Psychological research has proven that people who are highly successful, highly driven, have very strong emotional boundaries. They have very little emotional bandwidth for your problem. They don't allow you to trauma dump on them, and especially don't allow you to spiral in their presence, because for them, they're like, my energy is finite. I need to conserve it well. And I'm truly the same way, but I'm also an ENTJ. That could be it. But you get one chance to complain about something, and I'm going to say, do you want a solution or do you want to get out of my face? Which one is it? Like, I don't have the time. Like, if you text me, oh, I'm crashing, anything negative, I most likely are going to ignore it. Like, I don't have the bandwidth for it. Like, I'm not going to respond at all to that text message if it's something negative, because my life is hard enough. I don't care about your life being hard. Everybody's life is hard. And last but not least, people who are highly driven and very successful understand the difference between empathy and sympathy, and they're very different. And I actually wrote this down, and I want to read it to you. Neuroscience shows us that empathy activates the brain's mirrors neurons, but successful people often develop what's called cognitive empathy over emotional empathy, over sympathy even. Instead of feeling what you feel, like, oh my God, you're sad, oh my God, I'm sad too, they acknowledge it, they validate you in the moment, and they keep moving forward. It's not detachment. They have disciplined their emotions over time to know that if they can't do anything for you, there's no point in syncing with you. So when you trauma dump on them, they either ignore you or they just say, well, that's tough, let me know how I can support you. Or like George Bush in that video, watch this drive. They're not being mean. They're being disciplined. Their focus, and mine too, honestly, is always forward facing. How can we move forward? How can we move forward? How can we move forward? One of the reasons I stopped going to therapy, because why are we sitting in my past? Give me tools to move forward from my trauma. That's it. So you want to be successful, discipline your emotions and don't let people trauma dump on you. I believe in you, and I pray you always believe in yourself. Stay fabulous. Bye-bye.